Hey guys, Jack here for Goldsoul's World and welcome to Nottingham Video Game Expo Pickups video. So first of all, I had amazing time here at Nottingham Video Game Expo. I met a few of the good YouTubers and Twitch people, so I want to give you a shout out to, and all other communities as well, such as James from ItsMuchMore, if I want to see him again. I met Al from Games Are Up channel. He is a fantastic nice guy. He did, like I said, he did with live streaming with James from ItsMuchMore about announcements and Evercade fan hubs and all kinds of stuff. I also met a nice familiar person you might know if you're at the attendance. I met this guy, Dark93. So it's Dog Y93. He is absolutely brilliant. For his channel is do like Guitar Heroes and most other fun. So if you go check out all of their social medias with James, Al, and Dark K, well, I'll put all those links in the description. Please go check it out. So for day 1 and day 2, that one here we'll be doing on pickups for everything from days 1 and day 2. So first of all, a big shout out to all the traders, everything from it. Reagan Destiny, Mobile Games Exchange, Octopus 60 Earth, SM Artworks, Sega Powered, Sega Mags, Get Well Gamers, Nintendo Nottingham, the Dreamcast Junkyard, and among others, for one. Please go and give it a shout out to all the shops, I want. I'm really lovely to meet and greet with them. So first ones, before we get started the pickups, I thought I want to show you everyone a very surprisingly. I have met few celebs that one there. So the first one started in day 1. I met the 3 people working with Rare company, and lucky enough, I have a photo. So here we are. So as you can see, so the first one here, that's David Wise. Middle of it, that's Kevin Bayless. And the back with the top of that, that's Graham Norgate. So both of them are like musicians, voice actors, and even game developers, lead testers. But you know, for Norgate and Bayless, they make Killer Instinct. I mean, without these 3, there won't be no Donkey Kong, no Country. There would be no Killer Instinct. There's not going to be anywhere else for it. So absolutely thrilled to meet all 4 of them. That one here we do on separate days. So the first one started with Visual Autographing. So here it is. If you can see. So there's Kevin Bayless' signature here, and Graham Norgate's signature is over there, because both of them made Killer Instinct what it is today. I want to say thanks to honor and privilege to meet them. And of course, wait, what about David Wise's signature? Well, have no fear, it's here. Yep, I have a rare replay one, and all of them signed here, very crystal clear. So there's Wise's signature there, there's Bayless and Norgate's signature. It was so awesome to meet them, all 3 of them, and giving a big shout out to it. And the next one, for one here, on Sunday, the day 2 one, I have met for one here. So he's made it from Core Designs, and I'm happy to announce that I met this familiar person. Yep, so this is Simon Phillips. Absolutely a magnificent leading gaming testers, like making Harry Potter's, Burnout, and Burnout games and stuff, but everything else. But luckily, he gave me the card. So this is his card. What he did is he's also, in this time when COVID was happening, he's got his time doing cosplays with Star Wars, and even of course all his artwork. So please go check it out. All of his social medias is like here. So we have his website, Twitter, Facebook, on Instagram, on anything else. He's made art, games, props, everything is just so awesome to really meet him and greet. And even of course, he signed one of the games that he said that's a very good choice. Yep. So as you can see, there it is. Norgate's signature. Phillips' signature here, but also of course, get this. Just look at that. Wishing you the very best, Expo. Sign. This is signature, and then the date. So it was absolutely thrilled, and I'm very happy to get all 3 of them signed. All of them signed. So I'm gonna find a special case. I might have to put it maybe right here on my rugby stuff, but like I said, I'm just really over the moon for it. So anyway, let's get started with the pickup. So this is going to be a long video, but just to let you know, but this is going to be a very exciting what stuff that I purchased, and it was just fantastic. So first one, I'm going to start it with, at the beginning, Sega Powered. And a nicely chap by the name of Dean, and very say he saw me announcing on the video, doing a hashtag on Nottingham Video Game Expo about the announcement I'm going to be going to, and the info to be look out for me. And he's also subscribed my channel for support, you know, and say very huge thanks. So I just thought to let you know that the first one here, just give me a second. Yeah, so he's got like this one. I have purchased loads of issues. I said to him, I'm hoping there's everything issues he got for it. And believe it or not, he did. So everyone, this is the whopper mammoth of it, and I will show you that second bit one here in a minute. So the first one we have here, we got issue number 1, the very first one, sorry, turns 30. Here. Got issue 2, issue 3 featuring Shimuri game here. That's really so cool. I like this one. Issue number 4, Pensive Dragoon. Very love the art style. Looks so really cool. Okay, now for number 5th one here, this is where it gets cool. This is the very first ever with a demo disc. So I'll show you. Right there. So there's the demo disc right here, so you can play 4 playable games: Impress Izzy, Shadow Gangs, Driving Strikers, and Fleet. So everything in this one swoop is just so really cool. Next up, issue number 6. Love the Virtual Fighters Nugo 3D, first ever 3D fighting game, which is so cool. And now, this is going to be the first time ever that we, Nottingham Video Game Expo, we were the first ones to receive a copy of the newest issue. So everyone is right here. Yep, it's Sonic again, and this time it's featuring Sonic Frontiers. Yep, Sonic Frontiers, this is the brand new issue here. I'm absolutely over the moon of getting those for one here. So, how much to pay for everything? It was £6.99, so it would be £45 in total. And then, another big one to shout out to is Shimui's World, because they bought their issues with it. So, if you bought issue number 3, then you will get these 2 here, Shimui's 1 and 2. So, apologies. So, look at that, very nicely done for it. So I got more enough reading for it when I got home, and I read through it, and it looks really cool. So anyway, all of those was brilliant, but also they said they give you some free samples, that one here at the event. So we have to show you 2 postcards. We got Sonic with a brick wall. That design is like from Sonic Adventure. Great game ever for Dreamcast. And of course, greetings to Sega Land. Absolutely cool, awesome, which is brilliant. But also, it says that we get to see one of these. A top secret Sega Powered of the guys of the best secrets and Easter eggs in the Sega games. And I read through it, and it looks so definitely all true. So, like this one here. So, you got like here, all the secrets, everything you might look at, so you might look at it. So it's just so really cool. And then of course, if it's surprisingly, that the Dean gave me this, a Sega Powered pin. Now of course it's usually about £2, but since I'm the first person to bought everything issues with that, they said I'll give you this for free. And he says, are you sure? And he says, yes, it's absolutely fine. Thank you for purchasing the stuff here. I really appreciate it. So, whatever it is you're going for, Dean, I want to say thank you so much for all the issues and the Shimui's World here. So, for free as well, that one there. So everyone, if you're ever going to be attending at the event, please go to Sega Powered, go to see Dean. He is absolutely a lovely chap for it, and very supportly. So, I'm really happy to say I have all the issues right here, so which is so really cool. I'm just gonna put that over here. Okay. Okay, next up we're gonna go to a Sega Max. Another Sega Max that one here, and they won, of course, they got some few good ones, but they didn't got my good taste in it. But the second one is definitely a little bit much more better. So I thought to say, as you know, for a big shout out to as well. Just give me a moment. Yeah, sorry for that one. I was just trying to find out where my phone is. Oh, wait, phone is, sorry. So shout outs to as well is Mark Jowett, for one there. So it's Joe and Witt, W-E-T-T from Sega Mags. He is an absolutely a good chap. And he says as well, follow me on Twitter and even subscribe for say that's what I like to see. More subscribes and Twitch followers, that would be brilliantly. So for the second one, I'd say, whoa, that's definitely much more better. And because this is actually going to be the last time we're going to see one of the prices from £2 to £4, because next year it's going to be £3 to £5. So I think because they got a lot of power, a lot of magazines and stuff for it. So I have it all here. So this is the power I have picked up with it. So I got here Dreamcast, and guess what? Take a look. It's #1. This is the first ever Dreamcast magazine for it, and I like it to see one of my favorite fighting games, Soul Calibur. You cannot beat it. So all information is there. I mean, just take a look. Just look at that. That is just absolutely awesome for one there to see. More importantly, that got great some stuff just like Sonic Adventures, Tomb Raiders, everything is issue that is so cool. Next up, of course, is to the PlayStations. I picked up one for the classic PS1. It's this one. Yep, Ridge Racer Type 4 in there, and of course, at the back. I mean, that's so cool for it. And like I said, the iconic car. Very made what Ridge Racer Type 4, the best ever game we have seen to play for. And next up for it, we're into the PlayStation 2s. So I have here, we got this one, issue #7 featuring Crazy Taxi. And this one, issue #9 featuring Gran Turismo 3, but absolutely my favorite one here, racing game for this. And then the third and lastly but not least was this Retro Gamer featuring Crazy Taxi. So when I looked at it, I found out that the reason is I'm just so in love with Crazy Taxi. So if you're going to meet this nice person like this guy. So this guy here, say, who is he? That, everyone, is Kenji Kano. Kenji Kano, the creator of Crazy Taxi, of the histories, how, you know, the arcades and all those amazing things is like Dreamcast 1 and 2, and even made the third. But most specifically, take a look at this. You got the knowledge of the very first Crazy Taxi. All the streets, all the roadmap is everything what you look at. So hopefully you might get an S rank for it. So I'm going to try and do that for it. The more spending, more characters to find, the better for it. So, how much did you pay from all of them? I paid all of it £14. 14 quid for one here. So like I said, this was the last ever before the £2 to £4 sale will be gone. And now it will be, next year it will be £3 to £5. So, as I've said before, please go check, go to Sega Max's, whenever it's community you go to, give it a shout out to say hello to Mark, I think his name. Yeah, Mark. So, Mark, thank you so much for lovely issues, and thank you for the follow and sub. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, then. Now, then, let's move it on to the next one, and that is Reagan Destiny. Now, Reagan Destiny, for one here, I met a lovely guy. So, look, you know, this is the card. So, he is the creator of Reagan Destiny. That is everything all started. For one here. But he said you can follow him on his email. There's Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, but one here. The YouTube channel is called Pop Culture Paul Screen. Please go check that out, and even Instagram, and even go on the actual website. And I will put those links in the description down here. Please go check it out. So, this one I'm just so ready to say about. They got some few ones. It's a small stand, but it was absolutely lovely. So first one, let's start off with the book. Now there are two versions for it. There was a normal one and the signature edition. And one thing I had decided that if you go for a normal book, then you have to purchase like the bookmarks and art cards and all sorts of it. But if you go for signature, you get everything from it. So I picked up this. Yep, I picked up the signature edition. £20 for it, and it's definitely a good price, that one, for about 20 quid. And so that means you get free items for it, such as the bookmark, and of course, hang on. Okay, here we are. All 6 of them in there. So this is based on the video gaming character's language and that one had words. So I'm just past went into the 4th character for it. So I've done sliders, I've done crystals, and I think a few of them was done. I think it was the pink girl for it, but I think I'm on the 4th one now. So, but it would say I'm still love reading it, and it says, "How about would you like to purchase a keyring?" So and it says, "All right, how much will it be?" £5. So there's the key ring, guys. So very happy to see it very nicely. It's like flash lightning for it. So when you look at person, you get all the glittery. But it was brilliantly for £5 for it. And then finally, lastly but not least, that one here. I went to day 2, that one here. I would say that I'm really like to look at the hoodies and the shirts, and to say if you purchase like those 2, that you'll be the first person to buy everything from it. I mean, absolutely everything. So unfortunately, I didn't go with the shirt, but when I thought a little bit of time run up. But I did pick up this one, the hoodie. £40 for it, and good news, it's got extra large size. Just what I really want, that extra large size for it. So absolutely fantastic with all of the items on it. So like I said, whenever, go to gaming markets or gaming expos or anything else, please go see Billy himself on here, and it's absolutely fantastic. He's a good chap, and I hope you'll like when you see all the purchase. If you like video gaming words or anything else, this is the guy to do it. So I'm going to move it over here. Okay. Next up, of course, we will go to Wave Game Studios. Now, I met Daniel, the owner of the place. It was absolutely brilliant. We got lots of, like I said, I have there's Impress Izzy's, there's Rush Rally Reload, Postal, Flea, Shadow Gangs, and among other gaming that one here, just showcasing it, and it was so cool. Because remember, I got Rush Rally Reload Special Edition and Impress Izzy. So I checked out this game that one in person for both days, and it was so cool, very fantastic. And I thought, right, I'm hoping that if you have a Dreamcast case version of it, I'll take it. So everyone, I got this game. Yep, Shadow Gangs. This is the one I've been looking at. It's so really cool. Everyone say this was a very good hit on the 2022 sales. It was good, but we know Impress Izzy is still the most popular game for that one here. I do agree with that one. But anyway, so very nicely done for it. So opened up in the case. Hang on. So here we are. So that is a manual book in there. It's taking a little stiffy, but hopefully trying to get that open up. And then of course, there it is. The physical copy game of itself, that one here. And now, I just one thing to know about this face of his character, the boss. If you can look closely, it looks like he is actually like nearly the version of Queen's Freddie Mercury. I mean, it's got the stash, no, and it's got the hairdo. I think that's definitely like Freddie Mercury. I mean, that is so cool, that one there. Nice designing, very cool indeed. So I would say recommend it. Go to Wave Game Studios. There's a website there, so you can purchase. Like I said, there's not only for Dreamcast, there's PlayStations and Switches and other kinds of platforms. Please go check out Wave Studios. It was absolutely good to see them. And Daniel, of course, very supportly and a very good friend for it. So thanks to purchasing Shadow Games Dreamcast version. The case, I'm just so over the moon with that. Okay, now I still need to take a little refreshment. A little bit better. Okay, now then, we'll move on to the next one, and that is Light Gun Retro Gaming. So, a nice chap by the name of Matt, that one here. So, Matt, that one here he's got Facebook, Twitter, and even, of course, all of the medias as well. Hope you can find it, then hope you give it a big support. So, Mark is a great chap, that one here. And I've seen few items that I went to the day one, and I say, excuse me, can you keep hold of these items for me or come back for the second day? And I said, Matt said, yes, that will be all purposely keeping it safely for you. So for everyone, so I have 2 games, 1 PlayStation Portable, 1 Xbox 360, and 1 is going to be featuring on the wall in my bedroom. So anyway, the first one, I got this game. Yep. Resistance Retribution. This is the PlayStation Portable. I have never ever played this game before in my life. So this is going to be taking place in 1951 Western Europe. I've seen the gameplay a few times for it, and it looks really, really awesome for one here. So for the PlayStation Portable for it. So how much did you pay for this? 10 quid. 10 quid, that seems a good price. So what I'm going to do right now is open up. Nice, well, nicely kept its security anyway with that rubber band. Okay. Oh, here we are. So we have, there it is, the little cartridge and the disc. Nice manual here, very nicely done. I mean, that's really, really cool. So now I cannot wait to play for it on a PlayStation Portable and hopefully give it a test one. And because remember it said, all of them have been tested and it worked out perfect. So just want to keep the advice for everyone. Okay, and the next one is the Xbox 360, and Matt says, good choice, that one there, because I saw there was one of there, I'm not sure what it was, but I do finally have it. So everyone, I got this. Yep, Forza Horizon, the very first Forza Horizon here on the Xbox 360, which is so cool. You're entering the open world, that one here, not race. You can do racing and open world story, like the crew and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, how much did you pay for this? £12. 12 quid, that seems to be a good pricely. I know CEX went for like 10 quid, but I rather prefer, I want to give you advice to everyone. If you go into gaming markets or you go to see your own gaming shops, like Retro World, Mobile Games Exchange, or anywhere else you look for, I recommend that do that instead. CEX, I do respect for CEX, that one, I really do, but I think any white people, they could protect the cases, to protect the disc, to make sure everyone has a great time. So anyway, time to open up. So there. Okay, here we are. So there's the manual and the disc. Very, very nicely done. So now I need to get the rest of the Forza Horizon stuff. So I'm gonna hope you start collecting by doing that. But I would say great game for that one. Okay, and now we get down to the very, very last one, and that is the something to be put on my wall for when it's in the bedroom. So hopefully we're gonna put somewhere nice. So I got it here. So you can see that there's the Lego Retro Gaming sticker in there. So everyone, I present to you now this. Yep, a nice Game Boy Color frame. Absolutely so cool. There's all the descriptions that what's been used. There's like an 8-bit, the screen, the weight of it, and you can see there are the buttons and a little whoopee cushion ones. You know, like say if you don't want to get rough on your fingers or your thumbs and fingers. So this is what it is. There's the buttons here. So a nice whoopee cushion to protect your fingers. Don't want to get your skin damage. D-pad is there, and you can see that it's just so awesome. So how much to pay for this? £40. 40 quid, that seems fair. There's also some other ones as well. There's another Game Boy Color, but it's one with £20, and the other one is a 3D Nintendo DS version or 3DS in there. But it was really cool. That one there, great designing for it. So I think to say, if you are like if your system with handheld is not worked, maybe to say take all the parts, put it in a very specially frame. Light Gun Retro Game does that, and it's just absolutely an amazing game for it. So, like I said, I'm gonna put it somewhere. I'm not sure where I will be putting, but don't worry, we will put that in a bit late. We're coming soon. So it might be on above my TV, or possibly maybe on the next to where my last frames is, but who knows. But anyway, big shout out someone there to Matt for Light Gun Retro Gaming. Absolutely fantastic to see. Okay, so we're now into the halfway mark. So next one we're going to be looking at right now is Lizard Retro. Now, Lizard Retro, that's absolutely an amazing stuff, that one here. Sorry about it, just going to get the blinds down. Yeah, that's a little bit much more better. Sorry for the blindness. So anyway, now, Light Gun Retro Game, I did purchasing some stuff from day 1 and day 2, which is absolutely awesome. So, first one started off with, start with the day 1s, and then we get to the day 2. So for day 1, I purchased 2 PS1 games and 1 something going to be on my wall in my bedroom. So I'm really looking forward to it. So first one, let's get started with. The very first one is a PlayStation 1 game. And I chose this one. Yep, I have it, the Le Mans 24 Hours. This is an absolute good racing game here. I played this game on the demo years ago when I was young, and it looks so really cool. The grippings, the styles of racing is just perfectly. So there we are. In the back for it. So now, how much do you pay for this game? £5. 5 quid, that seems a bit fair, because actually, here's the thing. This was supposed to be on this year's Christmas wish list, but I said to my mum that I'll change my mind. If I was going to Nottingham Game Expo or any event, if they have this game, then I'm gonna buy it. It's not my Christmas present, it's just my spending. So, absolutely thrilled to get Le Mans 24. So inside, okay. There's the manual and the disc. Very nicely done indeed. And next up, we're getting to another PlayStation 1 title. This is a fighting game, and I'm really thrilled to get this one. Now, in the beginning with it, you like Marvel vs. Capcom. But this is the game, this is where everything started. So everyone, is this. Yep, I have Marvel superheroes. So this time, all the Marvel fight characters in there. Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man, Wolverine, the Incredible Hulk, and all those Marvel fighters that were there in the whole Marvel franchise is everything. So this is the first one. This is where everything started. So how much did you pay for this? £40. That seems a good pricely deal for that one here, because they are, like I said, they're not hard ones to find, that one here, because they are sometimes going to be like very rare ones, are going to be like upper price in a bit for it. So, but luckily Lizard Retro have got that good pricely deal, and I was so thrilled with that one. So we're going to open up. And then let's take a look. Okay, so unfortunately we don't have instructions, but the disc itself, I love the disc on there. That is so awesome. Nice art style, really cool. So anyway, that's fantastic. Now then, next one of course is get to, this is the most absolute piece I have ever purchased. And this one is going to be happy to be on the wall. Now, besides that one here, I got it for £10. And I've seen there's a few things like there's Art of Fighting, there's Gallagher, there's some few other retro stuff here, but it was so awesome to see. So for everyone, I got to show you this. There you go, you have it guys. That is the one I'm looking at, because take a look at this. It's just, I like the anime video type persona characters, and you can see it's AUSF Ashi. So I never heard of it before, but I just say I love that designing. It's just perfect for my alley. So once again, I'm either going to put it, hopefully I'm going to put it right here. So if I could put that over there intimately in my bed, I think that would be sweet. So I'm going to say fantastic ones. And hopefully if you see Lizard Retro on any events, please go see them. It is absolutely brilliant. They've got more stuff, more games, and everything else. Okay, so that was day 1. I'm just getting a drink again. Better. Okay, now we're into day 2, and I picked up other games as well. There's 2 PlayStation Portables and 2 SNESes. So for the PlayStation Portables, I picked up, it's the same game. It's the same game from franchise, but in different platforms. So I got these 2. Yep, Need for Speed Underground Rivals and Need for Speed Carbon Own the City. I'm just really happy because Underground Rivals was the very first one of a launch PSP launch titles. Because basically it's true. It was on my 16th birthday. I was saying I was hoping to get a PlayStation Portable. Actually, it was 15th. Do apologies. I just say that I'm hoping if there's Ridge Racer game in there, but unfortunately it was all sold out. But it says there's Need for Speed Underground Rivals if you like that. I said okay, I'll go for that one. So anyway, very thrilled to see that the Underground Rivals. You can see there's £5, and the same one again for Need for Speed Carbon, also for £5. And just a little bit blurry now. Yeah, got rid of that seller then. So anyway, very thrilled, excited. So let's open up. Here we are, a manual and the disc in there, just to be sure. Yeah, looks like no problem. So hopefully we're going to do read through in there, which is going to be so cool. And now we get to the Need for Speed Underground Carbon on the City one here. Look at that, very nicely done for one here, the manual and the disc. I just want to make sure. Yeah, a little bit more clearer, so that's really, really awesome. Okay, so anyway, so that is the PSP done. Now then, let's move on to the SNESes. And one I have here, this one is the cartridge, but they still got the manual. But unfortunately, the box was damaged. But so, anyway, this is what I got. Yep. Nigel Mansell's World Championship Racing on the SNES. I've seen on the Mega Drive version, they are a very hard one to find for the Mega Drive, but I'm hopeful if there's a PAL's version of Nigel Mansell's World Championship, then I'm all in. So basically the price you can see is £11, but he said he could give me, say, how about £10? I says, sure, that's absolutely fine. So anyway, so there's a manual and a disc, very nicely done. So I'm going to keep it very nicely packaging for here to make sure that no damage in it. Okay, next up, of course, it's the SNES one here, the very last one. And this one, I've said to my guys before that if I get the same game, but I want to get the boxed version, then I will. And believe it or not, I will strike lucky. So everyone, is this? Yep, Super Mario Kart box version finally here. And you can see the price, £25. Very, very nicely done for indeed. So I know the box is a little bit wear and tear, but basically, trust me, it's a very good condition to it. So we're gonna open up the box. And open up here. Okay, so unfortunately there's no manual inside, but look here. But this is so awesome, look at that. Packaging, that is so cool, that one there. They did well with the packaging, which is absolutely brilliantly, guys. So now I have the package, that one here, nicely done. But I will definitely say, really give shout outs to it. But I would say well done to Lizard Retro and their first meet. Great type of great people, great guys. So over the moon to get that box. Need Super Mario Kart on the SNES. So I'm gonna put it back. There you go. Yeah, so anyway, very brilliantly, so happy so I can keep his protecting of his game, which was so cool. There you go, so that was Lizard Retro, absolutely fantastic with the games and the stuff I purchased. I'll just say big shout out to Lizard Retro. Like I said before, whatever store you go to, if it's Birmingham, Manchester, anyone else, please go visit Lizard Retro. They are the great good people. So, and they got some few good ones that I meant to mention. There is a Dreamcast Japan's version for one here with the creator of the Dreamcast for one here. Absolutely thrilled. I haven't seen how much the price is. I didn't see it, but I think it may be right about £200 to £300 worth for it, because this is a Japan's version for one. So maybe get a good price for it. So whoever you're gonna get for one here, good luck for it, because it's absolutely brilliantly. Okay, now we're moving on to the next one, and that is my very good loyal friends, Mobile Games Exchange. Absolutely few people is saying that it's good to see you again. I'm very good friends that one here. They still remember me, my face, the glasses, the haircut, everything else. It was just so wonderful to see. For me, from Face the Owners, is just really brilliantly. I'm thrilled to get to meet them in person, that one here again. So basically, that one here, that this is true. I was supposed to be getting a Sega Saturn for one here with the games, but unfortunately the Saturn was sold out for one here. But instead we got a few games in there about Virtua Fighter 2s and other kinds of stuff for one here, not much. And then the other one I was looking for is Pokemon Emerald, and it says they were this close to bringing it to the event, the box version, but unfortunately someone had purchased it, and I was just, oh well, like I say in the words, you win some, you lose some. True story. But I did pick up some good ones this here. I have 6 of them. So I got 2 for the SNES, 1 for the Mega Drive, 2 for the PlayStation 1s, and 1 Dreamcast sealed. That's right, sealed version. So you will see that when after we're done. So first of all, starting with the SNES, I picked up this one, Super Soccer. Now the reason why Super Soccer is simple. I have watched this TV's kids drama one called Grange Hill, and it was on I think it was series 17 or 18. They did feature Grange Hill Wimbledon. They did playing like Super Tennis and even this game. So both of them absolutely same. I want to get my hands on both of those games. So I did the Super Tennis. Now I have a Super Soccer 1 box version, and it's a complete version, and you can see the price is £10. So we're going to open up. Okay, so just give a second. Okay, so I'm a little bit back to front. So there's the cartridge. Yep, no problems that one here. So like I said, they're all tested, and of course, see, there's a manual. So very nicely done. So those people who have never played this before, so if you have kids, grandkids, they say if you do this with the instruction manual, I think it's a good way to say that is a great game when you were back in the time. So anyway, that was that one. Now I'm gonna put it back. Sorry to introduce. Yeah, I'll just do this for anyway. So anyway, big shout out to Super Soccer, great game. I'm looking forward to play for it on the system. Okay, next up is this racing game. I actually seen it about 2 months ago. It was between, I like racing games anyway, they're on my heart. So this one I have is between the site on the SNES version and the Mega Drive version. I went here. So I got the SNES version of this game. Yep, I have Exhaust Heat. Now, this one is really good for one. So, basically, in the back, you see here, so you can put its 3D simulation, you can set to select your engine, tires, spoilers, maximum impact on your car, and you're going to be raced to become world champion. And you can see, the over race circuits, and you get the more money, the better. So, in here, so we have the price. Is unfortunately it's got no inserts, but 15 quid, that seems a very good price in here for it. I mean, if you want the in-house, then you're gonna have about 18-20 quid's worth. But anyway, let's go have a look. And they say box looks good for one hit, no box weight, no hit. Okay, so alright, so there's the manual and of course it's the game. Just want to be sure. Yeah. Well, looks like it's a very good one here. So looks like we said, that's a safekeeping to tell like a retail markets to say, ooh, there's a good condition to it. So price a little bit up a price, but trust me, guys, you're gonna say you want a good graded, you want to get a good stuff. So that's why it's preferred. It's getting some best good conditions to it. So anyway. And that is that. So that is the SNES once it's completed. Yeah, do it later. And now we're going to move on to the next one, to the Mega Drive. Now this one, everyone said a few things say that's a little bit funny, but it's like the new version of like more Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So this one, I looked at the playthrough in it and it say, that's a good game for it. So I've maybe shown the video and I say that gameplay looks really cool. So everyone, it's this game. Yep, VR Troopers. VR Troopers on the Mega Drive, and I will tell you, this is what the description says. The 3 heroes from a top-rated TV series, so I might have a look at that, are storming into the Mega Drive and taking no prisoners. The adventure sees the VR Troopers trapped in the finest virtual reality video game built by the evil genius Grimlord. So there, the VR Troopers go head-to-head against the hordes of cogs and bosses when they try to escape the Grimlord's grisly game. So, what is it? The Grimlord. Oh, that's very cool, that one. I like that one here to say, it's the Grimlord. Yeah, I just want my more voice for it. Anyway. This one here, I've seen it play for it. It looks so really cool. So there's a screenshot of the game, and the goodness is a complete edition. So how much did you pay for this? There you are, £25, 25 quid. That seems a good price. So there's of course the manual and the card. Yeah, so card's got a little bit wear and tear, but looks like got another good one here, because there are some things, if you got those alliances, that is what needs to work in on the system. So if you have everything, if it's something like cut off for it, it may not work. But if you found out if I have all the colors, maybe with some kind of sprayer thing to like make sure it's not rusty for one here. So then hopefully we'll get that worked out fine. So anyway, very good game for VR Troopers. I'm gonna get wait to play for it in person. Okay, so that is number 3 for it. So now we move on to the next one. Is the PlayStations. Just give me a second. Okay, so the PlayStation 1. Now Tony has tried to look into get this game, but I thought to say I already got that one here. So I thought to say you win some, you lose some. But Tony, he's looking to play on the PlayStation games and so on. I know he's very big Nintendo, but also he want to get to play like PlayStation to get into the PlayStation games. So, and he said there was one game he still loved that one when he was young, but I think he's already on his 20s before. But anyway, it's the same gaming franchise but on the numbers. So everyone, I got these two. Yep, I got Buster Move 2 and Buster Move 4. Very, very happy and excited. So first of all, it's the Buster Move Arcade 2. Very nicely done, but I know the Buster Move is a Neo Geo for one here, but it's going to be a very hard one to find. So I know Neo Geo is going to be very expensive, which it will be. So because it's absolutely brilliantly Art of Fighting, King of Fighters, Samurai Showdown, and among others. But anyway, and even of course the Windjammers. Don't get it wrong, Windjammers is still the best. So anyway, how much did you pay for this game for it? £3. £3, that seems a good price for one here. So, there's a manual and the disc. Very nicely for one here. Taking our way to test this to play through in it. And then, we're on to Buster Move number 4. How much you pay for this? £9. £9, that seems another good decent price because remember Buster Move 4 is a great one because it said the title is up to you to bring light back into the planet Bubble with the help of the twins Bob and Bob. So B-U-B and Bob. Or say, Steve! We say, we need Dave, we need Steve! Steve! We need that one. Then you got Dave out seat, and then the whole thing will pull apart. So, just a little joke for it. Anyway, this is absolutely amazing. I've seen it play through in it while I was on my holiday. It looks really, really amazing, like for Buster Move number 4. So anyway. So, there we are. The manual and the disc. Very, very nicely indeed. And now, we're getting down to the very, very last one. I said to you guys before, it is factory sealed, but one here, never been opened. It's brand new. On the original packaging. So everyone, I just got this. Yep, Fighting Vipers 2. And as you can see, it's sealed. £90 I purchased. So if you can look there, you see, all fabric here, all line for it, never been opened. So that means I'm gonna have to keep this with me to not gonna be sealed package because I mean, in the future endeavors, you could be get a couple of quids worth for it. But anyway, so that's the game for the size, and like I said, I'm not gonna open it. So what I will be doing is, if I can find a second Fighting Vipers 2 open one, not being sealed, then I'm gonna give it a playthrough in it. So anyway, I'm very happy to see Mobile Games Exchange again, which is brilliantly people. One thing was one doubt is that I was supposed to be getting a membership card, the brand new one, the loyalty card, but it said that we have few, but unfortunately the rest of it is in the shop. And it says, oh dear. But it says, you don't worry. It says you can register us, and when the next time you go to Mobile Games Exchange, the shop here, then we'll get you that card sorted. So it's all signed up. So I'm gonna be doing this after the new year. I'll go back to Derby, go to Mobile Games Exchange, vlog the shop, and of course they get the loyalty card officially. So anyway, well, I say well done to Mobile Games Exchange. You see them coming into Nottingham for the very first time in the event, and it was a great selling. So anyway, so that is that. And now we're getting down to the very, very last one. Octopus Saves the Earth store. And I met this lovely, lovely chap, that one here. And say, give it a shout out to is Eddie. Eddie from Octopus Saves the World. Yeah, you're thinking it is a game as well, but it's a store as well. This store, I'm just so shocked. They got tons and tons and tons of rarest games I have never seen before. I mean, there are tons of rare ones and there are hard ones to find. So anyway, but also, I'm going to say a shout out as well. Eddie has also run a YouTube channel. So this is his YouTube channel banner called Roller X Core. So if you do find Roller X Core on there on his YouTube channel, I'll put that link in the description. Please go check his channel out. It was brilliantly. So I subscribed it, and he is a good, nice, friendly chap man. So I have purchased 1 Dreamcast and 2 PlayStation 2 games. So the first one started with the Dreamcast, and I was shocked, and if you see that in the video, I purchased it, one of them. So everyone, I got this. Yep, Crazy Taxi 2. Finally, I never seen it on the Dreamcast version. Now finally it's in my hands. I'm so excited to say playing Crazy Taxi. Now I got Crazy Taxi 1, also Crazy Taxi Warfare Wars on the PlayStation Portable. Now I need to get is the Crazy Taxi 3, and that will be completion. I mean, it was so cool for it. I mean, if we went back in time, if Dreamcast was still running business very, very well, then we could have Crazy Taxi 3 on the Dreamcast to finish it off. But unfortunately, it discontinued for 2 or 3 years. It's a real shame. It is a great system for it and great games. But like I say, you win some, you lose some. But anyway, Crazy Taxi 2, very happy to see it and really looking forward to it. So let's open up. So open the case. Okay, so there's no disc in there, but don't worry. There you go, look at that. Nicely art style for one here for Crazy Taxi 2 disc. Looks so really cool. And the manual, of course, you how to play it for the very first time. And remember, there are some copyrights in this game as well. So all I'm going to do is hopefully turn the music down. And then hopefully, if I could do very well on Crazy Taxi 2 on the Dreamcast, then maybe in future endeavors do a live stream in it, or play through in it, or both. But anyway, very thrilled, excited to get Crazy Taxi 2 in my collection. So thrilled, over the moon. But also, like I mentioned, Wednesday, they do have Japan's and the US versions of the games is in there as well. Even, of course, there's a Neo Geo mini arcade game for £300. I mean, that is really good price, that one here. We got all the games is in there, so let's say, give it a shout out to it. Okay, now we get down to the PlayStation 2's one. Now this game, this adventure game, is just so cool, and I really like it. And here it is. Yep, the YS, the Ark of Noctism. This is gonna be an expert. I'll quite try to collect in the YS collections now, because I like to see the full playthrough in it. So I did watch it on a few times on the video, a few times. The adventure looks good. It was in my hit list, so I was on a CX app, because basically the game was originally about £50 to £60. But like I said before, go to the retail markets like Octopus Saves the Earth. They get great, valuable, and good price. So the price you can see here is £45, but it's saying, can you maybe get a price off a bit if you could try? And it says this one's been there like maybe for 2 years, and I think it's something like that. I'm not sure, but it says we could give you 40, and it says that's fine with me. 40 quid is worth it. So there in the back, and the man here, and then let's have a look of the inside. Oh, just look at that. Very nicely thought in there. Nice artbook and the disc inside. I just want to make sure. Yeah, good condition for it. Very nicely done for it. Okay, now it's time to save the best for last. This one, it was just before it finished the event. So it was after being attending Nottingham's Mario Kart Finals. And I said, wait, I need to get this piece. I need to get this one before it goes. And believe it or not, I did finally manage it to purchase. Because this one is a very hard one to find, because there are some system ports, just like the PlayStation Portables, and then the PS2 versions are most very rare. So everyone, I picked up this game. Yep, Wipeout Pulse. Finally, I have it a PS2 version. Now, I've seen this one here at the Xbox 40, but this one is in perfect condition, this fell one here. I mean, it's just perfectly, they are very hard ones to find. I know it's a bit of expensively, but I don't care for mine. I just want to get is some games with good conditions, good readings, no problems. So anyway, the price here, 60 quid. So inside, look at that, here we are, the manual and the disc in there. So really cool. So now I finally got into my cannot wait to play through it on these one here. And ladies and gentlemen, that's about that. From day 1 to 2 pickups, this is, I know it's a long video, but I really hope everyone, because 2 hard days of excitement, the fun, the journey, everything else. But I was just say thank you to all the publishers, traders coming into Nottingham. I'm really looking forward to hopefully come back maybe next year. Because I'll wrap it up at the end with James and Al to say, are you going to be coming back for next year? Hopefully with a bigger venue and a day Pacific time. But it says, hopefully fingers crossed. So let's fingers crossed for it. Come and support Nottingham Video Game Expo events on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, anything else. Please be there and it'll be a great support. And that is wrapped about that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this massive pickups and everything you've seen in the video. And remember, drop a big massive like for the video. Drop down in the comments below your thoughts on the stuff I have purchased. Did you went to Nottingham Video Game Expo? Drop down in the comment what stuff you bought, what your fond memories of it. I'll give you a lot of heart for the support one here and and a thumbs up as well. Don't forget to click punch, the subscribe button, and tap the bell for notifications to see more videos very soon. Till then, this is Jack here, and I just want to say everyone, have yourself a very happy Merry Christmas with your friends and family and your loved ones, and a Happy New Year. See you later.